In the early 2020s, the future looked like a dream. Artificial intelligence would do the boring work. Robots would handle dangerous jobs. Humanity would finally be free to focus on creativity, knowledge, and happiness. Experts predicted a new golden age, a world where technology would create abundance for everyone. But now, it's the year 2040, and the future didn't arrive the way we imagined. For some, the world has become a technological paradise. For others, it has become something very different. A future of extreme inequality, disappearing jobs, and lives controlled by algorithms. The question is no longer whether technology will change the world. The question is, who benefits from that change? Part 1. The future we were promised. For decades, technology companies painted a clear vision of the future. Artificial intelligence would eliminate repetitive work. Robots would manage factories, warehouses, and logistics. Doctors would be assisted by AI systems capable of diagnosing diseases faster than any human. Transportation would become autonomous. Cities would be cleaner, safer, and more efficient. The promise was simple. Automation would create more wealth than ever before, and humanity would finally escape the cycle of endless labor. Economists talked about a post-work society, a world where people would work fewer hours, where a universal basic income might support everyone, where creativity, science, and exploration would replace routine labor. In that future, technology would become the greatest tool for human progress, and for a moment, it seemed like that future was actually possible. Part 2. The acceleration. Around the mid-2020s, artificial intelligence began advancing faster than anyone expected. AI systems could write reports, generate art, create videos, design software, and analyze complex data in seconds. Companies quickly realized something important. AI wasn't just a tool, it was a worker that never slept, never complained, and cost far less than a human employee. One by one, industries began adopting automation. Customer service became AI-driven. Warehouses became robotic. Transportation started shifting towards autonomous systems. Even creative industries began changing. Writers, designers, editors, programmers, many of these jobs started facing competition from machines. At first, companies promised that AI would assist workers, not replace them. But economic pressure created a different outcome. If one company automated to reduce costs, competitors had no choice but to follow. Automation became a race, and the pace only increased. Part 3. The divide. By the early 2030s, the effects of automation became impossible to ignore. Entire industries had transformed. Millions of jobs disappeared. New jobs were created, but far fewer than those that had been lost. A new economic divide began to appear. On one side were the owners of technology, the companies that built the AI systems, the investors who funded them, the individuals who controlled the infrastructure of the digital economy. Their wealth grew at an unprecedented rate. Automation made businesses incredibly efficient. Productivity skyrocketed. Profits reached historic levels. But on the other side were millions of workers struggling to adapt. People whose skills had suddenly become obsolete. Workers who once had stable careers, now competing for fewer opportunities. For many, the promise of the future had turned into uncertainty and frustration. Part 4. The algorithmic world. Technology didn't just reshape jobs, it reshaped everyday life. In 2040, algorithms will manage much of the world's infrastructure. They control traffic systems, energy grids, supply chains, financial markets, even parts of government administration. Decisions once made by humans are now made by software. These systems are efficient. Part 5. The Utopia. And yet, for some people, the future truly did become a utopia. Automation created incredible abundance. Goods became cheaper to produce. Healthcare advanced rapidly with AI diagnostics and biotechnology. Scientific research accelerated. New energy technologies reduce environmental damage. In wealthy regions, people work far fewer hours. Some receive basic income programs funded by automation taxes. Many spend their time learning, creating, or exploring new ideas. For them, technology delivered exactly what was promised: freedom from exhausting labor, more time for life, more time for curiosity, more time for being human. But that future is not evenly distributed. In other parts of the world, automation destroyed economic stability faster than societies could adapt. Governments struggled to manage rising unemployment. Social tensions increased. Many people found themselves dependent on gig work. Some communities became digitally divided from the new economy entirely. The real story of 2040 isn't about machines replacing humans. It's about how society chose to distribute the power of those machines. Technology itself is neutral. Artificial intelligence doesn't decide who benefits. Humans do. The real question is not what technology will become. The real question is, what kind of world do we choose to build with it?